Hello and welcome to Game Boy Advance Classics. In this installment, the game is Megaman Battle Network 2, released by Capcom in 2002. And this is obviously the sequel to Megaman Battle Network 1. So let's play some of this. Megaman Battle Network 2 takes place immediately after the first game ends, so if you don't know who these characters are, well, that's because you didn't play the first game. These games are all RPGs, so they're all interconnected, with one taking place just after the next one, so it's best to play them in order so you can understand who the characters are, especially the first one. Play at least the first game before you move on to any of the others, because the games don't teach you who the characters are. You're just already expected to know. I don't know, it's just funny to do that. Love of Japan. Japan, where there's homework over the summer break. The overworld is rearranged in every single Battle Network game. In this version, you have yet another version of AC/DC Town's theme. The school grounds have been removed, so you automatically go right back into your classroom when you leave the when you leave town and go into the school. There's no more school background. There's a whole lot of other areas added, so it's no real loss there. It's just weird that there's stuff from the first game that wasn't put back into this sequel, but whatever. This means mandatory tutorial. It always irked me that the Battle Network games would expect you to know who the characters are, so you'd obviously have to have played the previous game, yet it does this mandatory tutorial on every single game that it forces you to do. The mandatory tutorial is exactly the same in all of them too. You have to... It teaches you how to play the battle mode. I know all this, but it's completely unskippable. So once again, you can select two of the same chip if they're the same chip. You can choose two of the same chip if they're different codes, but as long as they're the same chip, you can sometimes use two different chips of the same code. So these are both L codes, so they want me to use area steel and then the wide sword to cut down two enemies at once. Yeah, I know all this. Now I gotta wait for the custom meter to fill back up. Now, if for some reason you're watching this video before you watch my showcase of the original game, you should know that the battle system in Battle Network 2 is much the same as the first game, except there's a few things that are changed. One of the things that's changed about this game is the fact that you can now flee from battles by pressing the R button. You don't have to use an escape. You don't have to use an escape item as you'd have to use in the original. This is a more unusual Mega Man game in that in this game it's not a platformer at all, and Mega Man EXE is very different than, you know, say the classic series Mega Man or Mega Man X. Here you have a random chip-based card system that allows you to put different abilities into your folder, which comes up randomly to give Mega Man these items. They sort of work as the special abilities in the horizontal, or the horizontal side-scrolling games. So I can use a cannon, and then I can shoot with my Mega Buster. I can't right now, but eventually I'll be able to get power-ups to, you know, charge the Buster and make it shoot faster. But no matter what you do, the Buster is always secondary to these items. I don't mind that because this is an interesting take on Mega Man to make it very different than, you know, any of the other style games. I also like that it has this, you know, weird feeling like you're actually surfing the internet, like this could actually happen or something. Shotgun. If you can avoid taking damage, you'll get better scores. Since I took some damage, I didn't do as perfect as I could have, so I didn't do as well, so I get downgraded my score a little bit. I don't have any money. No money at all. In order to get money, you have to win battles perfectly. But since I don't have enough chips to do so yet, there's no way for me to do that. See, I'm lingering far too long in this battle, so I'm not going to get an S rank. See, I get a 6 rank, which gives me 100 Yeti. Zenny is the same currency used in all of Capcom's games, so and a lot of kids games in general. So kind of neat. When you pick up a chip randomly, you can change it and get it out of your folder and put these chips into your folder. So let's get rid of that. A new thing that's also added for this game are these anything codes, the asterisks here. The asterisks will go with any chips, so you can have like an A chip and also an asterisk, and also use both chips at the same turn. Boo, I missed. Continue to the square. So that's a message board. Hooray! So, essentially, fetch quests. The Megaman Battle Network series is full of fetch quests. So, if you absolutely hate that kind of thing, well, you're probably not going to like this. I don't hate fetch quests, but I also don't like them either, so it's just kind of a drag, but I still do like the games overall. I just wish that they didn't use fetch quests. So there's one, now I have to go fetch something else. Alright, so my cannon will do 50 damage, and cannon plus 10 does 60. came from. Use panel out. So the Mets here can't send out their shock guards. Another major difference from the first game is that your health doesn't automatically recover anymore, so you keep your battle damage. This makes the game a little bit more challenging, but a little bit more, I don't know, fair in the gameplay standard to the game itself. Like, if you do poorly, it's your own damn fault, so you should suffer for it. Have enough to buy anything yet. Two stationary guns. Take out one of them. I'll just wait for the next one. Oh, that's right, these mechs don't approach you. Bugger. Alright, fetch quest is over. Now I have to return. Let's run away. Ah, dang it. Still not strong enough to run from a single mech. Clever, clever to hide something there.
about because we won't help my doll here. Just took it because it was taking up space. Yeah, that's a good way to find it, Gutsman. Stay still. Looking at only one spot. Let's see if I can run yet. Ah. Square is this way, right over here, this right here.
So this is the first of the mini dungeons or Robot Master themed worlds. So in Megaman Battle Network 2, your first boss you're fighting against is Airman. Well, that'll basically do it for this video, so thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and once again, I'll see you guys next time.